All right, Wednesday morning, about 7:30. We got our walk in earlier, much earlier, and went and sat with my doggy, Sashes, for a little bit. Had somewhat of a cup of coffee, another cup of coffee, and watered the plants, and decided to get motivated and move on. Getting ready to jump back on this American Bosch treasure chest radio. And since we got all my resistors in for this, we'd already went through after the last video, and whenever I got this thing pretty much cleaned up, and took some readings on what we had here on this board. Looks like a bunch of snakes right now, but wanted to see what was up with all of these. And what I found out was we got a five. Let me turn this over like this. We got a 500K, a 100K, a 2 meg, a 1 meg, a 10K, a 200 ohm, and a 50K on the board. And then we've got these up here mounted and this up here. Now, all of these showed up on this board because of they were bad, and they were these were located in the capacitor block in the metal case. These resistors right here, that one underneath there, this one here, that one there, and that one there, these were all added in because the values of these increased. What I found was, hopefully you can see this, what I'm pointing at. This first one was 500K, but it equaled out to 503K. They added that 1 meg resistor, this one here. They added that 1 meg resistor on here, and that brought it down to 500, a little over 500K. So the reason these resistors are in there is to bring the values of the originals back down, because they probably didn't know how to get this thing out, or maybe didn't want to attempt to dig this thing out like I have, so that they could replace these here. And since these here are these, they look like, well, I don't know, they're probably carbon resistors. They probably just spliced these in to the circuit, attached them onto the lugs, so that they could adjust the values of the originals. So the 100K was 142K, and adding this resistor in, which is a 470K, brought that back to 109K. The next one was a 2 meg resistor. It measured out at 4.5 meg, or 4.5 meg. And I'm not really sure. There doesn't appear to be any resistors added on to this one here to make that adjustment. So That one there must have really went out after these happened. The 1 meg, it measured out at 3.1 meg, and there was, I'm not really sure if this one here was added into that. There doesn't appear to be any modifications to those two. The 10K measured out at 17K, and they added that 33K in there, which brought it back to 11K, so that tightened that one up. This 200 measured 233. So that one there is probably, I don't know, 10%, maybe a little more than 10%. The 50K measured 70K, and they added this 240K resistor in here. That one there, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, that one there. Brought it back to 54K. So that's the purpose of these resistors in there. So, and this one up here, this 43K, what is it measured out at? I thought I had it written down here. It's supposed to be 20K, and that's what this one is supposed to be. But it measured out more. So they put this 43K in there to bring it back down. So that's the reason that one's in there. So I've got resistors to replace all of these out. We'll get it cleaned up. We're going to remove this and replace it with something else. And this one here, this one here, 15K. Yeah, I did order. Yeah, there's a 15K right there for this one. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to clean this up. So see you on the next segment. Okay, there we are. All dressed up for the ball. I thought I had ordered 500K for this position. I didn't find any 500Ks, at least not in the country anyway. So I had a quantity of 1 megs that I ordered, that there was enough that I could put two together and get 500K out of it. And it is right on 500K. I can't believe it. So we got them all mounted up to the board and got the board all cleaned up and everything. Boy, there was blobs of solder on this thing. I don't know how many times I had to clean my damn sucker thingy out and in order to go through all of these, but we got them all in there. And the only thing left to do is put the caps onto grounds and put the ground positions in and get these tied into the tube sockets. And I still got to get the 006 in here. So it's 8:45, so it's taken me that long with a break or two in between, and then doing some reference work. Got him changed over. So anyway, the thing is that far along, so we're going to be in a position to get this back. Whoop. Let me get this out of the stirrup. get this thing back up into the machine, get it into the chassis, and tie everything back in. So and here's all the crap that came off of that card. So we're moving along. So stand by and we'll have more later. Thanks for watching.